Welcome back. Hate it or love it, Marmite is back on the shelves, but in limited quantities. If you're a fan of the yeast extract spread, don't panic buy. But what's been causing the shortages over the past 2 years? Let's find out. Sihle Mkhize, Pepsico SSA, or SA rather, Convenience Foods General Manager, joins me now from Johannesburg. Sihle, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. So many people are going crazy about this online, and I've even heard it on radio stations as well. Let's start with why we saw the shortage of Marmite in our stores in the past 2 years.
Evening, Shahan, and evening to your viewers. I think over the last couple of years, we've had a tough time with Marmite. A key input ingredient, which is spent yeast, which comes from the brewers, was part of the challenge of why we've had some challenges with supply. Now, we know through COVID, we've had some alcohol bans, and with that, the breweries weren't able to produce. And because yeast is a live ingredient, as those bans impacted the breweries, it impacted the input ingredients for our business as well, which obviously had an effect on the production of Marmite. Now, in more recent times, we've now made plans to increase supply as the alcohol restrictions have been removed. But we still are not yet at a point where we've been able to produce to a level that is, meeting demand, because demand is quite high for this product. Also, maybe just to share a bit more, Shahan, about some of the other challenges that we've had is, we've also had a shortage of soda ash, which is a food-grade ingredient, which has had a shortage globally. In fact, most of our supply comes from China. We've made other alternate solutions to get supply from Turkey. But at that time as well, we also are, finding ourselves at a place where we're doing our best to recover. And there is positive news. Recovery is much better, and supply has improved over recent times.
Okay, great. Now, I believe that Marmite is an acquired taste, like wine. So how high is the demand in South Africa? I'm trying to figure out just how popular it is.
Shahan, the nice thing about Marmite is that it's a heritage brand. It's been with us for many, many years. In fact, it was a product that was launched in 1905 by Unilever. Pioneer Foods bought it over in 2005, and the demand has always been there. We actually still use the original recipe, and it's an incredibly loved product. And so I can tell you, till now, we have not yet been able to catch up with the demand. Some of the plans that we've made recently is we have now put double shifts in our factory to ensure that we increase the level of supply. But still, it's a bit of a hand-to-mouth situation. So it's incredibly high. I cannot give you numbers, but I can tell you it's a much-loved product, and we're doing our best to get that into consumers' hands.
Are you sure you're not going on a very extraordinary PR campaign telling us that the demand is that high? Just tell me about the way forward then, because there was supposed to be, what I read was, constrained supply, given the backlog. At what point can you say, stop panic buying and stockpiling your Marmite?
Yeah, look, I think the situation is very positive. Just to share some of the recent constraints we've had with the KZN floods, a site that we had put on to get some of this yeast extract, which was prospectin from AB InBev, was infected by that. So we've now, managed to resolve that situation. And so we're back up to full production, double shifts, as I've said. We have heard that some of our retail partners are limiting the amount that consumers can buy. I think that is done to encourage responsible buying, of which we obviously encourage as well. Also, it's at the sole discretion of the retailer, the merchandising and selling decisions they make. But I just want to assure you that we're doing as much as possible to get supply up and running. And I think some of that responsible buying encouragement from retailers will continue.
Quick question. Do you eat Marmite?
I do. Okay. I enjoy it with toast. It's quite an acquired taste, I must say. But I think once you start enjoying it, you cannot stop having it. So I do enjoy Marmite. My daughter has a little bit of that as well, but it's on and off with her. But yeah, I love the product.
Okay, great. Good to know. Thank you for your time. Sihle Mkhize, Convenience Foods General Manager at PepsiCo.